छोड़ के मैं घर चला गया. And I never thought कि आते समय I'll get stuck at one place. बहुत लोग सोचते होंगे झूठ बोल रहा है, इसलिए मैंने फोटो भी भेज दिया आपके इस पे. नहीं, I cannot study here because there are so many people, so I go home. कल भी मैं गया था, and generally it never takes so much time, but I could not move from a place for 45 minutes. Maybe some accident ahead or maybe a fire, पता नहीं क्या था. But I had to keep you waiting for 1 hour. That is, hope so. Once I got the clearance, मतलब जब clear रास्ता मिल गया तो I covered that. I hope so. मुझे आज online चालान देखना पड़ेगा over speeding. Literally I did over speeding. Fine. So we will complete the Indian geography का monsoon part in today's lecture, and we'll start with the jet streams. Theories of the monsoon, is there any doubt? Right? Then the second thing is regarding the mechanism of the monsoon. I have told you regarding the mechanism of the monsoon, that is the first season we have discussed is the hot and dry summer season. When the question comes regarding the mechanism of monsoon, and today you will also understand what is El Nino, what is La Nina, and you will see the difference of El Nino, La Nina in GS and the difference of El Nino, La Nina in optional. GS में जो मैं कहता हूँ कि हाई प्रेशर, या एक्सप्लेन करते समय जो मैं कहता हूँ कि वहाँ पे हाई प्रेशर क्रिएट हो जाएगा एक्सेट्रा, यू विल सी एग्जैक्टली व्हाट इट इज, व्हाट इज एनसो इंडेक्स, व्हाट इज इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल इंडेक्स एक्सेट्रा. सो मैकेनिज्म ऑफ द मानसून व्हेन इट कम्स, और द साउथ वेस्ट मानसून व्हेन इट कम्स, फॉर शॉर्ट नोट, ऑलवेज राइट द सेकेंड सीजन, एंड दैट सीजन इज द साउथ वेस्ट मानसून सीजन. और what is known as wet summer season. See, somebody has shared me from your class only, here new theory has come on Indian monsoon. I have read that theory. वो कुछ नहीं है, that is nothing but air mass का theory, ITCZ का theory which was given. So वो जो news है, that is the new theory has come on Indian monsoon. Hindu business line की news है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, that is a new theory on Indian monsoon. But there is something regarding the Indian monsoon, और एक चीज़ regarding the Indian monsoon, चलो I'll tell you later on what is that regarding the Indian monsoon. So Indian monsoon gets a new theory. That is what has been shared to me on WhatsApp. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, it is not a new theory. The demand of the Indian monsoon this year कि IMD should change उसका model of prediction. This year has been a joke. सबसे पहले a court case in Karnataka by a farmer on the IMD. I say that court case was dismissed. What the farmer did? I told you? GS mein I told you. The farmer went to the court and said IMD is responsible for the loss because IMD had told some specific date of the monsoon, and the entire cropping pattern was based on that. So he started doing the cropping and monsoon did not come for 2 weeks. Not a single rainfall for the 2 weeks. So he went to the court for the first time in the Indian history and IMD के ऊपर case लगाई. Interesting होता, had this case been accepted, it should have been accepted. थोड़ा ये आ जाता in the, means they would have got the realization कि how many lives they can play with. See, IMD officially has declared कि monsoon has got over. फिर IMD का एक officer कहता है no, monsoon will be there till 10th of October. कोई कहता है monsoon is there till 3rd of October. कोई कहता है rainfall is going to occur. So why this is there? This is there because we follow the statistical model of the Indian monsoon prediction. What is the statistical model? First you will understand what is the mechanism of a monsoon. So wet summer season. Tell me the points. You already know the points. क्या लिखोगे in the mechanism of Indian monsoon? What you are going to write? Just sun को shift कर दो north में. फिर बताओ सरफेस विंड्स कैसी होंगी, फिर बताओ अपर एयर सर्कुलेशन कैसे होगा, फिर बताओ लो प्रेशर सिस्टम कैसे होगा, एंड देन टेल व्हाट विल बी द 2 ब्रांचेस ऑफ द इंडियन मॉनसून. सो टेल मी व्हाट इट इज. फर्स्ट पॉइंट कौन सा? साउथ वेस्ट मानसून आने से पहले क्या होना चाहिए? व्हाट इज द कंडीशन? यू टेल, यू वर मरमरिंग व्हाट? What is going to shift? Why earth will shift? Earth will be there only. Pressure belts will shift. Why you are shifting the earth? Earth is there only. Earth is just revolving. Earth is not shifting. Why? Position of sun. That is the first point. Understanding? Ki ITCZ will shift to the north. Why? Because of the position of the sun. So when the ITCZ shifts to the north, kya disappear hota hai India se? Somewhere in the upper atmosphere. Southern branch of the westerly jet stream disappears. The ITCZ is a high pressure or low pressure trough. Low pressure trough. It gets established over India. What is happening to the ITCZ recently? ITCZ will oscillate up and down. Understanding? So right now ITCZ has oscillated 6 times in the month of September from central India to North India. Central India to North India. Understanding? It should have been in the southern India, but it is present right now in the central India to North India. And jaise it is present in the central India to North India, rainfall ho raha hai in the North India. Is the yesterday's rainfall a retreating monsoon rainfall? So paper says what? There is a low pressure condition or cyclonic condition or UP due to rainfall. Matlab, where is ITCZ right now? Over northern India. Where is the sun right now? In the southern hemisphere. But ITCZ is still in the northern India. Tell me the explanation. Kuch nahi, this is global warming ka reality. Itna hot hai India ki even after so much rainfall, we are giving so much of greenhouse gases and pollution in this region. Pollution is made up of aerosols. Aerosols always behave like greenhouse gases. Itna yaad rakho. Aerosols can trap the long wave terrestrial radiations. Itna hot है North India कि ITCZ shift ही नहीं हुआ है यहाँ से. This is what is the global warming for you. Understanding? Yesterday's rainfall is what is the global warming for you. What will be the winter season this year? Hot या cold? Why? But there is a global warming happening. Too much moisture in the atmosphere will result into more western disturbances. Fine? Or kal ka rainfall is an example of westerly winds coming. Subtropical westerly jet stream has started getting established over India. Fine? So, and subtropical westerly jet stream coming and ITCZ में आते ही it is being forced to rise up. So जितना भी moisture है, it is giving convectional rainfall. Yesterday was a perfect example of a convectional rainfall. Evening rain, hailstorm, thunder, lightning. Fine? And it is associated with ITCZ because it came in Rajendra Nagar when my class was going on, evening mein. That is why I had to shift the doctor ka appointment in the morning. So there was one class going on in the evening. So around 8 o'clock I guess it started here. Fine. After the class, when my class got over at 8:30, I had to wait for taxi till 10 o'clock because nobody was accepting. I reached home at 11 o'clock and 11:30 mein Rohini mein hua, where the area where I stay, that is North Delhi. So what does it mean? It means proper southwest monsoon kai rainfall, which always starts from south and last may it comes to the north. Getting it? So in my area it occurred at around 11:30. You try to understand this features of the southwest monsoon. Had this been proper western disturbances, so first rainfall would have occurred in my area because it is more to the north and western disturbances come from the north. And least it would have happened in central Delhi and baad mein South Delhi. But rainfall first started in South Delhi yesterday, then it covered central Delhi. South Delhi it started at 5 o'clock, proper convectional rain. Then it covered central Delhi and then it covered the North Delhi region. Getting it? So mechanism of the southwest monsoon first. The The southwest monsoon season starts. The southwest monsoon season starts with the establishment of low pressure trough. With the establishment of low pressure trough. Establishment of low pressure trough over north of India, over the north of India. This low pressure trough is due to sun establishing itself over the Tropic of Cancer. Or sun establishing, yeah, you can write sun rays falling vertically over the Tropic of Cancer, whatever it is. Establishing itself over the Tropic of Cancer. Next point. With the coming of ITCZ, or with shifting of ITCZ, the southern branch of westerly jet stream, disappears. Southern branch of westerly jet stream disappears. Full stop. Third point. As the low pressure is properly established, Somali jet stream, low level Somali jet stream, यहाँ पे थोड़ा confusion होगा, don't worry, we will go do this separately. Low level Somali jet stream drives southwest monsoon winds towards India. Full stop. This winds pick up moisture from the, क्या लिखोगे, Arabian Sea या Southern Indian Ocean या Indian Ocean या both? Indian Ocean. So Indian Ocean में Arabian Sea is also there, fine, and there is also the Southern Indian Ocean after Africa, fine. ज़्यादा moisture कहाँ से आता है? From the Arabian Sea or from the Southern Indian Ocean? क्यों? This is how the wind is coming towards India. कहाँ से लेगा ज़्यादा moisture? Picks up moisture from Southern Indian Ocean, bracket में 70%. Moisture from Southern Indian Ocean in the bracket 70%. And Arabian Sea 30%. Arabian Sea 30%. Who has proved this? It has been shown by Koteshwaram. Fine. After these studies, understand, do you think it is surprising? अगर had you been a geographer like Koteshwaram and ये data मिलने के बाद आप क्या करते? What does it signify? थोड़ा सोचो. Let your minds work. कि यहाँ से ज़्यादा moisture as compared to this. What does it signify? This is the data you have got. You are a scientist. What you are going to do? More evaporation. Not salinity content. Means इसका ये outcome है कि driving force of the southwest monsoon wind is not heating and cooling of the land. Understanding? Heating and cooling of the land होता तो most of the winds would have come from Arabian Sea and given the rainfall. The driving force behind the Indian monsoon is something greater than the heating and cooling of the land, and that is Madagascar high. Understanding? Madagascar high. Because high pressure है Madagascar पे, therefore most of the winds come. As the most of the winds come, therefore they pick up more moisture from here. Understanding? अगर ये data मिलता ही नहीं कोटेश्वरम को, तो he would have continued like the shifting of ITCZ. Because Madagascar high is responsible for the Indian monsoon, that means rather than this, what is more responsible for the Indian monsoon is Tibet. Understanding the role of Tibetan plateau. Fine. इसका मतलब साउथ वेस्ट मानसून का ड्राइविंग फोर्स, इसीलिए मैंने लिखा है वहां पे सोमाली जेट स्ट्रीम. सोमाली जेट स्ट्रीम, दिस इज वेयर सोमालिया इज. यहां से एक जेट स्ट्रीम आएगी in the southwest monsoon season. This jet stream after coming to India is broken into two parts, Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. And southwest monsoon also gets broken into two parts, Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. Understanding? Understanding monsoon? That is why monsoon is complicated. हम तो GS में सिर्फ ऊपर ऊपर से कर लेते हैं. We don't do Somali jet stream. ये हम सिर्फ पता है कि Somali jet stream, but you have to know this data also. कोटेश्वरम का data. Yes. We will be doing everything regarding the Indian monsoon, not keeping this year's paper in mind. So, where did I stop? Koteshwaram. Next. Due to the splitting up of the jet stream, due to splitting up of the jet stream, due to the splitting of jet stream, the the Indian monsoon current, the Indian monsoon, the southwest monsoon, or you can write Indian monsoon also, the southwest monsoon is broken into or is bifurcated into the Arabian Sea branch is bifurcated into the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. Is bifurcated into the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. The Arabian Sea branch is larger. The Arabian Sea branch is larger. And the entire Arabian Sea branch advances towards India. And the entire Arabian Sea branch advances towards India. entire Arabian Sea branch advances towards India, which is further bifurcated into three, branches. One branch strikes the Western Ghats. The second branch enters a narrow rift valley between Vindhyas and Satpuras. And the third sub-branch strikes the foothills of the Himalayas. Strikes the foothills of the Himalayas. The Bay of Bengal branch after reaching the Arakan-Yuma mountains, is deflected towards mainland, is deflected towards India, under the thermal low pressure of northwest India. It gets bifurcated into two sub-branches. One hits the northeastern mountains, giving heavy orographic rainfall. While the other enters the Great Plains. Next point, next paragraph. Both these branches, both the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch, meets over Agra, somewhat near Agra, exactly Agra पे नहीं, जैसे exactly Madagascar पे high pressure नहीं होता, और Agra, and continue their journey towards the northwest. but the rainfall goes on decreasing. But the rainfall goes on decreasing. Next, due to the heating of Tibetan plateau, due to the heating of Tibetan plateau, easterly jet stream gets established over India. ब्रैकेट में लिखना yin and Koteshwaram. Who has proved jet stream? Yin and Koteshwaram. Because we are writing optional ka answer. Yin and Koteshwaram. Y-I-N, Yin and Koteshwaram. Easterly jet stream gets established over India. Full stop. This easterly jet stream is responsible for a sudden onset of Indian monsoon. Is responsible for sudden onset of Indian monsoon. Known as the burst of monsoon. Known as the burst of monsoon. The southern axis of the easterly jet stream lies around Chennai. And the last line lies around Chennai. Chennai maximum of south में कहाँ तक जाएगी? Till Chennai. So therefore this region will never get rainfall. Understanding? Next line and the last line. The ITCZ as well as the easterly jet stream oscillate. The ITCZ as well as the easterly jet stream oscillates. Causing variations in the monsoon rainfall. Causing variations in the monsoon rainfall. You will not find that in the research paper. ये सब नहीं मिलेगा. Fine. So this is the diagram. Tell me, have you understood the diagram? Arabian Sea branch. फिर आप पढ़ते हो, the Bay of Bengal branch flows parallel to the Coromandel coast. Coromandel coast does not get the rainfall. Major part of the Bay of Bengal branch proceeds. Due to the Arakan Yoma, it gets deflected. यहाँ पे आने के बाद it hits northeast का mountains. And because ये सबसे ज़्यादा गर्म है, so it gets split and gets attracted from comparatively higher pressure to the lower pressure. Why there is a low pressure? Because of thermal heating. Arabian Sea branch पे the low pressure here कोई फर्क नहीं डालता. because Arabian Sea branch goes straight and hits the Uttarakhand region. So this is how the jet stream. And once the easterly jet stream comes, then we have the burst of the monsoon, and we have the, this is bifurcated, this is diverted inside. ये जो current है, ये अंदर क्यों आ रहे हैं? Because of the easterly jet stream. The name of the figure will be surface and upper air circulation in India during the southwest monsoon. Have you finished drawing this diagram? We have to draw one more diagram. Can I draw the other diagram? what you have to make? You have to just remember these two lines. बाकी तो क्या है? Arabian Sea branch, Bay of Bengal branch. You have to show that westerly jet stream is over Tibetan plateau and the easterly jet stream over the India. Can I continue? Second diagram. Yes. वो हम करेंगे मानसून, वो अलग टॉपिक है. ऑनसेट ऑफ मानसून और सब ये मैकेनिज्म ऑफ मानसून. ईस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम, हाँ, बट क्यों रिस्पॉन्सिबल है ऐसे पूछ रहे हो? वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर तेज. वो रिसर्च पेपर है, उसने इनडायरेक्टली लिखा है, हम सिंपल वर्ड्स में लिख रहे हैं. वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम विल नेवर बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल. अगर वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम नहीं है तो तेज नहीं है. हीटिंग ऑफ द वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम इज तेज. हाँ, तो फिर इसलिए क्योंकि शिफ्टिंग ऑफ वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम हो या कमिंग अप ऑफ ITCZ हो. ITCZ आते ही तेज आता है, एक ही बात है वो. ITCZ जब ऊपर आता है तो वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम ऊपर चली जाती है. सो दैट इज द सेम थिंग. इसलिए ITCZ को वी विल कॉल एज मानसून ट्रफ. सो यू विल हैव टू राइट इधर इन द एग्जाम तेज एंड शिफ्टिंग ऑफ ITCZ, और यू विल हैव टू राइट शिफ्टिंग ऑफ डिसअपीरेंस ऑफ वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम. दोनों एक ही पॉइंट है. सी ब्रैकेट का फायदा यही होता है दैट यू डोंट हैव टू मेक द एंटायर फिगर, नथिंग एल्स. Shading depends upon the time in the exam. Choice is yours. understanding? 3 जगह high pressure. Pura southern Asian is the high pressure, but 3 jagah the most prominent high pressure. This high pressure is obvious, associated with the northward and southward shifting of the sun. Fine. This high pressure is related to El Nino, La Nina, if you remember the lectures. And that high pressure is Madagascar high or Mascarenes high, which gives rise to the Somali jet stream. I'm just drawing something जिसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है, because you are taking the time, इसीलिए. So ज़रूरी नहीं कि आप साउथ चाइना सी और तिब्बत सब कुछ दिखाओ. I'll write it here. The person who discovered the Somali jet stream, उसके नाम से Somali jet stream का दूसरा नाम है Find Latter Jet, nothing else. It's another name of Somali jet stream. He was the person who discovered the Somali jet. Can I continue? Any doubts अभी तक? what is happening in the retreating monsoon? Sun is going to the southern hemisphere. As the sun is going to the southern hemisphere, low pressure belt slowly starts developing into an high pressure belt. So sun सबसे पहले from which area it will move down? From the north. So the retreating monsoon season starts with the North India. Getting it? The sun सबसे last में कहाँ पे आता है? In the North India. So the onset of the monsoon, it is late over North India. We have seen this. We have drawn the diagram also regarding the onset of the monsoon and the withdrawal of the monsoon. So season of retreating monsoon. Season of retreating monsoon. It starts from mid-September. It starts from mid-September to December और mid-November, कुछ भी लिख सकते हो. Mid-September to November or mid-November or December. With the sun starts withdrawing, and hence the ITCZ starts moving with the sun. The ITCZ starts shifting with the sun. With the shifting of ITCZ, point में ही लिखना. A high pressure area starts establishing over North India. High pressure area starts withdrawing over North India. And subtropical westerly jet stream starts reappearing or re-emerging. Subtropical westerly jet stream starts re-emerging. Subtropical westerly jet stream starts re-emerging. मतलब अब ITCZ shift हो रहा है तो कौन सी jet stream is again coming back? Subtropical westerly jet stream, which was to the north of India, it starts re-emerging. Subtropical westerly jet stream starts re-emerging. Next point. Tell me what will be the skies, cloudy or clear? इस साल छोड़ो, retreating monsoon में high pressure area है तो so it is marked by clear skies and direct insolation. Full stop. Due to moisture, daytime temperatures is very high in North India, which is known as October heat. Daytime temperatures are very high in North India, it is known as October heat. The surface winds start blowing as northeast monsoon winds. Start blowing as northeast monsoon winds. Understanding this has become a high pressure area. कौन सा? North India. Therefore winds will start blowing from high pressure to the surrounding low pressure. Due to the Coriolis force, they will get turned to the right. So what is their direction? Northeast. Understanding? Surface winds start blowing towards the northeast. Next, season is dry or rainy? Most of the India is dry. Most of the India is dry. Except east coast of India. Except the east coast of India, which experiences devastating cyclones in this season. Except the east coast of India, which experiences devastating cyclones in this season. The presence of cyclonic activity, is due to the presence of ITCZ, at around 15-degree latitudes. At about 15-degree latitudes, 15-degree north latitudes, where the northeast and the southwest trade winds converge. Where the northeast and the southwest trade winds converge. Where the northeast and the southwest trade winds converge. These tropical cyclones, after originating, move eastwards, move westwards, move westwards, move westwards. You can draw this diagram. Understanding? This is the region of ITCZ. ITCZ exactly does not follow the sun, आसपास रहता है. So ITCZ is here, outside the equatorial regions. And the ITCZ is here, outside the equatorial regions, it is mostly over the sea. As it is mostly over the sea, this is the region where the northeast and the southwest trade winds are converging. As they are converging, because it is outside the equatorial regions, Coriolis force is high, and therefore it will give rise to cyclones, whether it is here or whether it is here. Getting it? Not on the land, because tropical cyclones can never originate on the land. Remember, tropical cyclones के लिए presence of ITCZ is one of the most important condition. Starting का आवाज निकाल दिया हो, starting का आवाज. यहाँ पे भी साइक्लोन्स होंगे, पर वो इंडिया की तरफ नहीं आएंगे. Clear? Can I continue further? The retreating monsoons also give heavy rainfall. Retreating monsoons also give heavy rainfall along the Coromandel coast. Along the Coromandel coast means which coast? Coromandel coast matlab Tamil Nadu sir, not eastern coast. Eastern coast has three: Utkal coast, Orissa; Andhra plains, Andhra Pradesh; Coromandel coast, south of Pulicat Lake, Chennai के नीचे वाला एरिया. कल मैं आपको आर्टिकल दूंगा what has happened with the retreating monsoon. You can read that article and judge for yourself and prepare that article for your mains examination next year. कि क्या ऐसा था? That article neither came in Indian Express, that article neither came in Mint or Hindu, it came in Times of India. So that is a very good article regarding the unusual behavior of Indian monsoon this year. So first criteria for IMD का withdrawal, cessation मतलब no rainfall of rainfall over an area for 5 continuous days. पाँच दिन अगर बारिश नहीं हुई, then it is the withdrawal of Indian monsoon. Second, establishment of high pressure or anticyclone. Over North India. And third, considerable reduction in the moisture content. Considerable reduction in moisture content. In moisture content as inferred from satellite images. These are the three criteria. There are three criteria. No rainfall activity for 5 days over an area. So वहाँ से monsoon has withdrawn. Second, establishment of cyclonic conditions, anticyclonic conditions, high pressure over North India. Peninsular India में कभी भी anticyclonic conditions नहीं होंगे. It is only over the North India. And third, key satellite images say there is no moisture left or less moisture has been there in the atmosphere. This is what is the withdrawal of Indian monsoon. And the general date for the withdrawal of Indian monsoon is 1st October. Moisture in moisture as inferred from the satellite images. this part is factual, इसको रटना पड़ेगा. And this two part is factual. There is no concept in this, except कि 15 degree north longitude. Fine. Can I continue? Any doubts why there is a heavy rainfall activity, etc. in this part? Because of the cyclones. Question will be on the western disturbances. Now remember, I will draw here. You know, if you want to draw, you can draw also. So because of snowfall, because of the presence of ITCZ here, low pressure trough over Australia, Africa, what happens is India comes under the influence of high pressure. Therefore, winds will follow from high pressure to low pressure. High pressure land pe hai, therefore these winds are dry winds. Understanding? Because low pressure, high pressure agar water pe hota, तो this winds would have been the moist winds. But ऊपर सिर्फ land है, therefore they are dry winds. So we have the dry winter season. इस समय भी कौन सी winds है? Northeast monsoon winds are there. Understanding? Because of the removal of the winds, cold Somali current becomes opposite. Don't confuse Somali jet stream and Somali current. Current is oceans. It is nothing to do with the Somali jet stream. Understanding? Somali current जो है वो oceanography है. It is not jet stream. Winds के साथ हमेशा current जाएगा. So warm water from Indian Ocean will be taken towards Somalia. It will pile up there. Because of piling, वहाँ पे low pressure system establish हो जाएगा. Due to the presence of sun, land will get heated. Therefore, Australia पे low pressure system establish हो जाएगा. And then winds will go towards Australia. What we call as a southwest monsoon winds, Australian people call as northwest monsoon winds. For Australia, it is northwest monsoon. For us, it is southwest monsoon. Australia में भी वही process होगा, northern part of Australia. As ITCZ नीचे चला गया, subtropical westerly jet stream comes towards to the south of Tibet. But due to Himalayas, it is bifurcated into two parts. As it is bifurcated into two parts, one goes in the Himalayas, not over the Tibetan plateau, in the Himalayas, and dusra comes towards North India. It brings enough moisture to give light rainfall and snowfall in the Himalayas. This rainfall or snowfall is known as western disturbances. Understanding monsoon? Now you understand why most of the people are afraid of monsoon, because this is the real monsoon. अब तो ये अभी तक we have not touched El Nino, Indian Ocean Dipole, La Nina. What will happen if you write the same answer in GS? कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. Fine? They will not realize you are an optional student because आजकल ये सब चीज़ें newspaper में भी आ रही है. Newspapers are also telling you in detail everything, Somali jet, everything. So you can write the same answer in GS also. Right? Now due to the heating of the Tibetan plateau, air is to rise up. Due to cooling of the Tibetan plateau, air subsides. Subtropical westerly jet stream subsides there. Therefore, high pressure. Fine? Subtropical westerly jet stream is flowing. It comes over the Tibetan plateau. Due to cooling, it will become dense and it will subside. Subside means it will come down. Clear? So इसीलिए ना it will subside because jet streams have greater height in winters and lesser height in summers. Any doubts? ये लाल लाइन क्या है? सब समझ में आया? समझ में आया सब? So south northeast monsoon season. Northeast monsoon season. Sorry, the winter season. Winter season. With the shifting of ITCZ over the Tropic of Capricorn, with the shifting of ITCZ over the Tropic of Capricorn, high pressure system establishes over India. High pressure system establishes over India. The high pressure system is strongest in north and northwest India, is strongest in north, northwest India, and Himalayas, and Himalayas. Hence, dry, cold winds, hence dry, cold winds flow from northeast to southwest. And after crossing the equator, they give monsoon rainfall to North Australia. ये prelims के लिए भी याद रखो, which part of Australia gets monsoon rainfall? Northeast, northwest, or entire north? North Australia. Fine. Next point. Most of India is dry except Coromandel coast, and sometimes light precipitation. Underline the word light precipitation. Occurs in North India known as western disturbances. Occurs in North India known as western disturbances. Western disturbances. Getting it? Introduction mein you told the mechanism of western disturbances. Next point. The western disturbances are caused by westerly jet stream, which comes to India with the commencement of अगर difficult लग रहा है, और with the end of, commencement अगर लिखोगे तो with the commencement of what season? Northeast monsoon season. With the commencement of northeast monsoon season. अगर end of लिखते तो southwest monsoon season. This upper air circulation is split into two branches, split into two branches due to the equator, due to presence of Himalayas. And equator word shift of pressure belts. Equator-ward shift of pressure belts. I have not taught you shifting of the pressure belts. You will understand this. Equator-ward shift of the pressure belts. This southern branch moves up to 35 degree north to 20 degree north. Moves up to 35 degree north to 20 degree north. These latitudes are known as Raipur-Nagpur latitudes. Raipur is around 35 degree north and Nagpur is around 20 degree north. Raipur-Nagpur latitudes. Full stop. It brings moisture from the Mediterranean Sea, Caspian Sea region. It brings moisture from the Mediterranean Sea, Caspian Sea region to give snowfall, and rainfall by driving westerlies, trade winds and westerlies wale westerlies. And temperate cyclones towards India. Westerlies and temperate cyclones towards India. Can I rub this diagram? This non-monsoonal precipitation is associated with wave cyclones. Wave cyclones. कुछ नहीं, दोनों लाइन एग्जाम में लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. I just gave you this line so that you should know कि temperate cyclone का दूसरा नाम is wave cyclones. Understanding? This is GS only. Significance and effects of western disturbances. So tell me the significance. Winter rain. You are from Punjab, tell me significance. Paddy? कौन सा राबी क्रॉप? कैसे? Why it is good? moisture makes the wheat softer in nature. Understanding? ऑस्ट्रेलिया का केस अलग है, वो एक्सेप्शन है, वो उसको एज अ रूल मत याद रखो. ITCZ exactly does not shift. ITCZ will shift with a lag. So ऐसा नहीं है कि 21st of June को sun comes over Tropic of Cancer, तो ITCZ exactly will come on 21st of June. It will come on around 10th or 15th of July. Lag हमेशा रहेगा क्योंकि ITCZ is a huge area. ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जो रेनफॉल हो रहा है जो अभी, दैट इज ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन, प्रॉपर ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन. उनका भी समर सीजन चल रहा है, ड्राई समर सीजन. 15 दिसंबर से उनका मॉनसून रेनी समर शुरू हो जाएंगे. उनका अब कैसा सीजन है? उनका सीजन इज लाइक मार्च एंड अप्रैल ऑफ इंडिया. दैट इज व्हाट इज द सीजन इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो द एरा ऑफ साइक्लोन. हमारे इंडिया में भी उस साल हुआ था साइक्लोन वायु एंड साइक्लोन फानी. So the same thing is happening there. And remember, this year is a El Nino year. El Nino has been established over. So thunderstorms and cyclonic circulation will be greater. Cyclonic rainfall will be greater on the eastern Australia. Baki ka Australia will be desert, dry conditions, drought. So first significance, moisture. ये winter soft को होता है. दूसरा, reduces pollution. तीसरा, increases pollution. So what is the answer? It is reduces the pollution. Increases तब होगा pollution जब rainfall नहीं होगा. Reduce तब होगा जब rainfall होगा. Westerly jet stream comes initially as a dry wind. It will bring the pollution. Western disturbances means rainfall, and rainfall will always reduce the pollution. Fine? Not increases the pollution. तीसरा significance. GA students. Perennial river system. Why? Because of snowfall. I guess you are writing this. मैं डिक्टेट नहीं कराऊंगा. So first significance is for in the terms of agriculture. Agriculture में write in 2 points. That is, it provides moisture for rabi crops such as wheat. Rain removes rain and clouds remove frost, supporting growth of frost अगर है तो it will get destroyed. How many of you are for living for first time in Delhi this winters? So you will see, but you are from north itself. You are only from the south. North, बाकी सब north में. So those who are from south, you will find what carrots are really. Not south में जो orange color का छोटा छोटा मिलता है. They are not carrots. Basically, what are juicy carrots? Why carrots are so tasty? What are good carrots, you will understand here. South में we don't get carrots. Carrots don't grow there. वो होता है वो ऑरेंज कलर का छोटा सा स्टिक विच इज इक्विवेलेंट टू दिस पेंसिल, ये होता है कैरेट. महाराष्ट्र वेस्ट में ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर के नीचे. महाराष्ट्र गुजरात इज वेस्ट इंडिया. ओनली 2 states. Dravidian states are South India. MP is Central India. Fine. Weather. Removes temperature inversion and fogs. Helps in the dissipation of fogs. Can I continue? Yes. Snowfall भी. Disturbance मतलब cyclone. Stability means anticyclone. याद रखना, उस दिन मैंने बताया भी था. Disturbance means cyclone. Instability means cyclone. Yes. Anticyclonic conditions means dry weather. Anticyclone means anticyclone. Cyclonic conditions means wet weather. Cyclone means cyclone. Precipitation. So it is a low pressure condition. इसलिए तो एंटीसाइक्लोनिक कंडीशंस को डिस्टर्ब करता है. पूरे विंटर्स में 5-6 दिन बारिश होगी या 10 दिन बारिश होगी, इसलिए दे आर नोन एज वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंसेस बिकॉज दे डिस्टर्ब द साइक्लोनिक कंडीशंस प्रेजेंट ओवर एंटीसाइक्लोनिक कंडीशंस प्रेजेंट ओवर नॉर्थ इंडिया. गेटिंग इट? ड्राई सीजन है एंटायर विंटर सीजन except rainfall which comes for 15 days in splits, continuous 15 days nahi. Isliye it is known as western disturbances because this rainfall is coming from west and it is disturbing the stable conditions, therefore western disturbances. Understanding? soft alluvial soil है, flat topography है, plus God's blessing is perennial rivers. So पानी हमेशा है. When the water is available throughout the year, you will always use canal irrigation system. Can I continue? So what is a cropping pattern? Cropping pattern means when you see which is the first order crop of a region. A first order crop which has the maximum area in that particular cropping season. So during the Rabi, rice, wheat has the maximum area. During the Kharif, rice and maize has the equivalent area. Rabi, Kharif. Rabi, Kharif. So फर्स्ट ऑर्डर क्रॉप्स जो डोमिनेटिंग क्रॉप्स है वही होंगे क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न में. वैसे छोटे छोटे क्रॉप्स भी लिए जाएंगे यहाँ पे, बट वो नहीं आएगा क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न में. दिस इज टेक्निकल क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न, अंडरस्टैंडिंग? ऐसे नहीं जो मन में आया वो क्रॉप लिखना है. These are the first order crops. And this topic is in the paper 2 as agriculture regionalization. One last point. The western disturbances come towards India, even in the summer season, with anthropogenic global warming, this western disturbances are in the recent years associated with thunderstorms in central India. Thunderstorms and hailstorms in central India. In 2019, thunderstorms and hailstorms in central India. In 2019, the western disturbances were also associated with cold waves in North India. Fine. Now, you take one past year question. Explain the pattern of winter rainfall in India. Explain the pattern of winter rainfall in India. दो रेनफॉल के बारे में लिखना है. Heavy rainfall on the Coromandel coast due to northeast winds and western disturbances. Fine, 150 words में है ये. टू 2018 का क्वेश्चन in paper 1, you can take it down, or you can see that explain the origin, progress and the retreat of Indian monsoon. मतलब जो भी हमने इतना बड़ा लिखा है, they have asked you everything. Explain the origin, progress and retreat of Indian monsoon and उसका impacts on Indian economy. See, this came in paper 1. Explain the origin. 2018 का paper. The fine with this? Any doubts in Indian monsoon? इसको compress करो, जितना factual data लिख सकते हो लिखो. Let Somali jet stream, let this thing come in the answer. Fine? And make the diagram, make the answer as diagrammatic as possible. there are two extremes of Indian Ocean, and this is what is known as Indian Ocean dipole. Because we have recently discovered that there is an independent phenomena which is not related to El Nino, La Nina, which can impact the Indian monsoon, and that is the temperature differences between the two poles of Indian Ocean, and therefore the name Indian Ocean dipole. There are three phases of Indian Ocean dipole. One is the neutral phase, one is the positive phase, one is the negative phase. What is this? Indian Ocean dipole is nothing but the change in the surface temperature of the oceans. Understanding? It is nothing but the change in the surface temperature of the oceans. And because of this, sometimes the western part of the Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea wala region becomes more warmer, sometimes this becomes more warmer. When the Arabian Sea wala ocean becomes more warmer, low pressure conditions are created here, which will promote evaporation, which will promote moisture, and this moisture will come towards India because niche se Somali jet stream is coming towards India. When this is warmer as compared to the other pole, understanding? And this is more warmer as compared to the other region, there will be more moisture here. Because यहाँ पे low pressure होगा, the winds will move from Arabian Sea towards Bay of Bengal or towards Indonesia, not exactly Bay of Bengal. Bay of Bengal तो ऊपर है, towards Indonesia, rather than coming towards India, and therefore there will be droughts in India. How powerful is this? This is more powerful than El Nino, because even if the El Nino is very very strong, and if there is a positive Indian Ocean dipole, तो हमारे में बारिश ज़्यादा है. If there is no El Nino and but there is negative Indian Ocean dipole, तो हमारे में बारिश नहीं है, because as the surface winds are flowing this way, so Somali jet stream ho ya kuch bhi ho, it is diverted here. That means, can I say in the Indian Ocean dipole, when it is negative, negative for us, negative, equatorial westerlies become more prominent and they move towards Indonesia region, right? When there is a positive Indian Ocean dipole, equatorial westerlies become southwest monsoon winds. Getting it? Understanding? Indian Ocean dipole? Just याद रखना, positive हमारा side ज़्यादा गर्म है, negative ours is colder and Indonesia का is more warmer, and जो ज़्यादा गर्म है, the winds will flow from high pressure to low pressure, that is which is more warmer. So if positive, that means ours is more warmer, the winds become easterly in nature, east to west. When theirs is more warmer, the winds become westerly in nature, driving away the monsoon winds. Fine? Clear? It is a water phenomena. It is nothing to do with the land. Ocean surface temperature. Ocean surface temperature means it's a phenomena only of water. It has nothing to do with the land. Southwest monsoon is what? Wind. A wind always flows from high pressure to low pressure. अगर ये गर्म है, इन दोनों के बीच, which is more at low pressure. लो प्रेशर अब कहाँ पे है? तो वो वहाँ पे अट्रैक्ट हो जाएंगे. यस यस, कंपैरेटिवली वहाँ पे ज़्यादा लो प्रेशर. क्या? क्यों नहीं वीक होगा? अगर इंडोनेशिया में बारिश हो रही है तो हमारे इसमें कौन लाएगा? Wind should come towards India बारिश के लिए. So winds will always flow towards the low pressure. अब low pressure is developed where? In this region. So means बाकी का all regions are comparatively at high pressure. So यहाँ के बदले winds will flow towards low pressure. Not understood? It is there. wind is deflected by the strength of the winds. Wind is never deflected. Wind is coming towards India because डायरेक्ट यहाँ पे लो प्रेशर, वैसे तो सबसे ज़्यादा लो प्रेशर कहाँ पे है, कहीं और सहारा में. विंड इज डिफ्लेक्टेड बिकॉज यहाँ से यहाँ प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट, चेंज इन द प्रेशर, नॉट प्रेशर डिफरेंस. हम लिखते हैं प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट, एक एक लैटिट्यूड में कितना चेंज है. सो यहाँ पे बीच में हाई प्रेशर का वॉल है ना, understanding, there is a wall of high pressure, cold sea surface temperature, which will not allow the winds to come here. We never write pressure difference, we write pressure gradient. Pressure gradient means difference in the terms of latitude. Even if this is the hottest, but what is stopping the wind? This high pressure over here. Understanding? His doubt was ki if the land is hottest, then the wind should come towards the land only. Why they are going towards Indonesia? Indonesia obviously cannot be as hot as Rajasthan. So remember, the winds do not come to India because there is a high pressure here. Fine? So there is a high pressure here, there is a high pressure here. And therefore, they will go towards, because Madagascar, hamesha yaad rakho, Madagascar high is the chief giving of our monsoon. Not यहाँ का लो प्रेशर हो सब, इसलिए मैंने वो लिखा था 70% comes from southern Indian Ocean. Madagascar की तरफ से wind will go rather than towards Arabian Sea, towards the low pressure. 30% rainfall होगा ही इंडिया में, even if there is a negative Indian Ocean dipole. But that 30% will occur where? West coast, northeast, and foothills of the Himalayas. बस. Which is the most rainiest place in the world? Cherrapunji, Mausandram. 2019 में which has become the most rainiest place in the world? There is a small place in Maharashtra which has got more rainfall than Cherrapunji and Mausandram. Right? This is what is not yet understood. अब तक इस पे theory नहीं है, so you don't have to worry. But ये है 2019 का monsoon. It is so uneven, okay? Nothing can be planned according to this monsoon. नहीं, इंडोनेशिया के लिए अच्छा होगा. So इंडोनेशिया में फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा because there is a tropical evergreen forest. And tropical evergreen forest is always like this. कितना भी heavy rainfall होने दो, speed of a raindrop is reduced. There are layers of the trees in the tropical evergreen forest. Cyclonic conditions means low pressure. Indonesia, equator, कभी नहीं हो सकते cyclones. Fine. Monsoon has become heavy for you. You want 10 minutes break? Or should I continue? मैं थोड़ा लंबा क्लास लूँगा इसलिए. You take 10 minutes break then. Because इसलिए break दे रहा हूँ क्योंकि अभी के topics और ज़्यादा heavy है. कौन सी? साउथ वेस्ट मानसून का ट्रफ कहाँ पे है? See, this is how the southwest monsoon ka trough is. This is India. This is how the southwest ITCZ ka trough is. It has been removed from the northwest India, and because it has been removed, western disturbances have started coming. So what has happened yesterday is these two wind systems have met together. Southwest monsoon, warm winds, वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंसेस, कोल्ड विंड्स. सो कोल्ड फ्रंट फॉर्म हुआ. कोल्ड फ्रंट होते ही कन्वेक्शनल रेनफॉल. किसका? नदर्न ब्रांच को भी स्नोफॉल. नहीं होगा तो. यस. दोनों 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 सीजन में तमिलनाडु में बारिश हुई. यस. नॉर्थ ईस्ट विंड्स तो है ही ना. नॉर्थ ईस्ट विंड्स के कारण होती है बारिश. रिट्रीटिंग मानसून को कहेंगे नॉर्थ ईस्ट विंड्स. हाँ, एक तास गिरी. नहीं 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 नहीं, 6:45 तक. क्यों, कहाँ जाना है? नहीं नहीं, लिव इन 1 आवर, बट लेट इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल और ख़त्म करके 1 घंटा. तुमने गलती की ज्योग्राफी लेके, मुझे कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है. तो